Alright, everyone, I am actually on my way to Publix. I have to make a run. I'm gonna actually be buying some stuff to prepare for Thanksgiving. So I'm gonna get a few things out of Publix. I'm actually gonna be making baked macaroni and cheese just to put my recipe out there that I adopted from my mom-in-law, so that way people can use that as their Thanksgiving ideas. Alright, so I'm in Publix now, and I gotta get all the ingredients for macaroni and cheese. Let's see. I've never been to this Publix before, so I don't know where nothing's at here. Alright, first things first, since this is the aisle that I see something that I need out of, I gotta get carnation milk. I make my baked macaroni and cheese very creamy. So I do put carnation milk in it. This is the brand that I buy. If you're trying to be, I guess, less calories and on a diet, whatever, you could get 1%. 2%, they have the 2% here as well, but I'm not gonna use that. One can, I'm only making half of a pan, so I just got one small can. I don't really need nothing that big. Actually, I am probably gonna get, well, they have the baby size for 95 cents, but for 50 cents more. I'm trying to think, do I need all of this milk? I'll just get the bigger can, it's fine. Alright. So I gotta get heavy whipping cream, I gotta get noodles, I gotta get eggs, I gotta get some seasonings. So you guys are gonna be with me when we get those. Let's see. So for my baked macaroni and cheese, I usually go with the block cheese. I cut them up really fine. Let's see. It doesn't really matter what brand you get, but I prefer to get the medium cheddar brand. But since I'm making a smaller pan, I don't need this big chunk. I'm gonna get the smaller size. That's a 16 ounce. Let me see. I'm gonna go with the 8 ounce medium cheddar, and then I'm gonna go with the 8 ounce mozzarella, Publix brand as well. And then for the top of my pan of macaroni and cheese, I usually like to go with a mixed 4-cheese blend. So I'm gonna do, let's see, the 16 ounce bag. You don't want too much cheese for the smaller portion pans. If you're doing like a big pan, then I would suggest you get the bigger ones, but we don't need that much cheese for this dish. It's gonna be way too cheesy if I get the bigger ones. Alright, now we gotta go get our noodles. Here we go. I like pasta. Now, when it comes to your macaroni and cheese, you typically could put any macaroni and cheese that you want on there. Well, not any macaroni and cheese. Any noodles that you want. It all depends on your preference, what you want your noodles to look like. Or what you want your macaroni and cheese to look like. A lot of people use the elbows. I'm not an elbow girl. That's like so traditional. I like to try something different. So we're gonna go with, let me see what brand I'm gonna use. Yeah, everybody does the elbows. Not doing it. I'm probably going to do, let's see. I might go with the ziti, just because when the cheese gets inside of the noodles, it's like awesome. So you'll like take a bite of your baked macaroni and cheese, and there's cheese oozing out of it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the ziti. The ziti might work for me. Some people like to use the little bow tie noodles just because it looks prettier, and it does. But I'm trying to think. I don't really want to use the bow ties today. Alright. Okay, now we're on our way to the seasoning aisle. You gotta get white powder, accent salt, and mustard powder as well. You don't want to use black pepper or salt because it's going to be way too salty, and your cheese already is going to make the dish as salty as it needs to be. So let's see. I'm not really familiar with this Publix, so please excuse my back and forth walking. Probably gonna have to ask somebody. Excuse me, sir. Yes. Where can I find the seasonings? What aisle? Seasoning? Oh, I passed right by it. Thank you.
Okay.
Alright. I'm finally in the aisle with the seasonings that I think I just passed like 2 seconds ago. Okay, let's see. So, we're gonna get a small thing of accent, because I buy this all the time, but just to show you guys, accent is one of the seasonings that I use. We gotta look for mustard powder. Okay, for that. Wait a second. There's a bunch of seasoning, so gotta give me some time to figure out like where the hell is. Let's see. Oh, I almost forgot Larry's. I gotta get a small thing of Larry's, which I think this is like one of the smallest ones. Larry's also too. So accent, Larry, mustard powder, and there's another white pepper. White pepper. It usually doesn't take me this long to find seasonings, but they got some everywhere. Let's see. Oh, here we go. So this is what white pepper looks like. I use this in my macaroni and cheese too. And we're gonna get, oh, here we go, mustard powder. So this is the mustard powder I use. Some people use regular mustard, but I actually like to use the powder, so that works too. So those are the 4 seasonings that you're gonna put inside. So we got our cheese. Now we need heavy whipping cream and sour cream, and then our pan as well. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's see. Sour cream and heavy whipping cream should be down the same aisle, which it is. So, alright, so I'm just getting a very tiny small bit of sour cream. I guess I'm going to use the Daisy for $1.39 brand. I could get, you know, I'm going to get the Publix brand. I'm going to get the Publix brand. It's fine. 99 cents. I'm saving 40 cents. And then I'm going to get heavy whipping cream. Let's see. Now for this one particularly, I usually get the Land O'Lakes brand, but I could just be cheap right now and get the Publix brand as well. Publix brand works well. So I'm doing a half of a pan, so I don't need a big one. The small one is good. This is about 16 fluid ounces. Let's see. We got our carnation milk. We got our heavy whipping cream. We got our sour cream. Oh, we need eggs. And then after that, we're gonna get our foil pan. And then we're good to go. Let's see. Once again, I'm gonna be cheap. I'm gonna get some regular grade eggs for 99 cents. Certain things you can be cheap on, other things you can't. It depends what you're making, so you don't want to be too cheap with everything. Alright, so now we're going to get our foil pan. I am down the plasticware and utensils aisle, as you can see. And I believe this is the last thing we need, and then we can go check out. And then in my next video, I'm going to show you how to make baked macaroni and cheese. Let's see. For your macaroni and cheese, you're definitely going to want to buy a deep dish pan because you don't want stuff like leaking over. I believe this is pretty good. So a pan like this to make half of a pan of macaroni and cheese. This is, I think this is good. So this is the one that I bought. If you want to look at the measurements, there it is. So it's pretty good. It's deep enough. You don't want your like the milk, the heavy whipping cream, and the carnation milk leaking over. Once it starts baking in the oven, if you don't have foil paper, I suggest that you get it because you want to cover your macaroni and cheese for the first like 45 minutes, so that way the inside could really cook like really good. And then for like the last 10 minutes, then you could like take the top off, so that way the top could get a little brown, not too brown, but brown enough. So I bought my pan. I have my eggs. I have my noodles. I have my heavy whipping cream. I have sour cream. I have carnation milk. I have a mixed blend 4 cheese for the top of the macaroni and cheese. I have my mozzarella cheese that you're going to cut up in fine blocks. I have my medium cheddar. And then I have my 4 seasonings, Larry's, mustard powder. I have accent, and I have white pepper powder. So that's what everything you're gonna buy. You can get this stuff at Walmart too, but I like Publix.
37 for 2.